YouTube, how the fuck you doing this morning? Indigo here, also known as Chris, my birth name. I actually just woke up a little while ago. I got a gameplay slash commentary for you on Nuketown Domination. This is a game I joined late, and we were being triple capped, and we ended up coming back and winning. And I'd like to think that I am the reason that we had a possibility of doing that. And I do join late, and I do actually end up going 52-17 this game. I'm using my variable zoom, and I just have a really good game. I was pretty warmed up at this point. I was just on my game, and I kind of went off. So I hope you enjoyed this gameplay. So anyway, guys, just woke up. A little tired right now, I'm not gonna lie, but I really want to get this game up just because I haven't put a commentary up in a couple days due to my montage just being released. And normally when my montage is released, I like to give it like 7 days before I upload anything, so that it can get or it can be put on autoplay, I should say, on my channel, and just people can see it. I got this game a couple days ago, and I was really excited when I got it because I knew it'd be a really fun gameplay for you guys to watch. And so I've been trying to think of something to commentate over it about, and I'm having a rough time with that. I don't know why. I just haven't been able to commentate like lately. I really don't have much to talk about. I was going to tell you about my week and what I've done, but I do a lot of commentaries like that, and I kind of wanted to talk about something a little more relevant. But I really have nothing. I have absolutely nothing for you guys, and I think that's what I'm talking about today is topics to talk about in commentaries, and what you guys enjoy listening to, and what you guys can actually relate to. Because I'm one of the commentators who just commentates on basically whatever he wants to commentate on, which is unique in its own way, which is a good thing. But there's things that I tend to commentate on that sometimes I realize weren't really a good subject. I've actually done this commentary twice, and I did one last night, and I just realized I was way too tired to do a commentary. So I lay down in bed and said, fuck this, I'm going to sleep. And, this week I went to the eye doctor, and I told you, my other commentary that I had done last night that I'm not going to use, I talked about my trip to the eye doctor, and I talked about a story where I got a contact stuck in my eye, and I try to peel off the part on your eye that actually has a flap over the iris. And I finished the commentary, and I kind of watched it, or just listened to it rather, and it wasn't really attention grabbing, and it was kind of just like one of those stories that someone would tell you and be like, why the fuck are you telling me this? I don't care, you know what I mean? So I've been trying to think of something a little more relevant to talk about, and leave in the comments, what do you guys want to hear? I mean, I guess this isn't really a good question to ask, because I tend to, I get good feedback on my commentaries. It's just there's times where I'll commentate on something, and I'll kind of change my mind halfway through the commentary that I shouldn't talk about it. I kind of lose confidence in the interest of the actual story. I actually do have a story I'm going to tell you guys in the next commentary I do. I was going to do it in this one, but I kind of want to talk about this instead. And there's a good example of this. Is a buddy of mine that I actually also has a YouTube channel. He does commentaries as well, and we were talking the other day, and he was saying I have trouble finding something to come up with to talk about. And the best way to come up with something to talk about is normally just to start talking. And if you're in a certain mood, or if you're in a talkative social mood, or you feel like you're in a good mood, you'll normally come up with something to talk about just when you're talking. And if you have to pause it at some points and stop for a minute and then start talking again, I do that too. I'll pause it and I'll wait a minute, just because you don't want to be like you don't want to have a long period of silence. That's just instant okay, I'm getting off this page because this commentary is boring me. But my friend was telling me he has trouble finding things to talk about. And I'm just sometimes it'll just come to you, and it's kind of like the more commentaries you do, the easier it gets. My first commentaries, if you go back and listen to them, they weren't super monotone. They weren't I didn't sound too clueless. But that's because I don't know. I've had experience in this field before, talking out loud and speaking. It was my old job. I used to be I worked at a sandwich shop, so I was the supervisor on the shift. So I talked to every customer that came in. I had to make a conversation that would make the customer want to come back. You know what I mean? So I have experience with an electrifying kind of commentary voice, and it is a voice. A lot of people even me. I hate when people try to act too fake in the commentary. They just sound like an automated robot, or they just sound like they're trying so hard to sound like the ideal commentator that it ends up failing. Or some people actually do like that, and I'm not one of those people. I don't really care how your voice sounds. It's just it's the way you say things, and it's just basically if you're interesting me, and you can be interesting without having, you know, like a commentator voice. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, basically the gist of it is just do your thing, and if you're relaxed and calm and you're just kind of like bullshitting, or, you know, you have a subject you think about, just try to, you know, make the subject is you know, appealing as possible, and that's pretty much the whole thing, is making a conversation appealing. I mean, you can talk about anything, really. I mean, you could like literally talk about a game of Monopoly you played the night before, and it can be a good commentary. You know what I mean? It's just getting comfortable and having a fun time while talking to yourself, basically. And I talk to myself quite a bit, you know, whether I'm playing online or I'm just walking through my house. I tend to talk to myself a lot. So this is not really out of the ordinary for me. I really do enjoy commentaries. I just, you know, I love feedback on them, and I wish you guys would give me some more feedback so I knew, you know, what I was doing right and what was doing wrong, because there'd be one week where I put up commentary and it gets amazing feedback. And I'm not always sure why. You know, I'm not sure if it was the commentary itself or the gameplay was really good to watch. But, you know, then there's other days where I put up a commentary that I think went well, and it immediately gets dislikes. And I think that's just because there's, you know, those, you know, trolls that tend to purposefully jump on your page and just immediately dislike shit without even watching it, just because you uploaded it. Like, they just want to fuck your day up, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I don't even like this guy. You know why? I don't know. I'm gonna go to his page, dislike his video. Why not? Why not? You know, it's just like, there's just those people on YouTube, and they're generally just, you know, pricks. You know, people that, they're always gonna be like that, though. There's people like that every place in the world. Wherever you are, there will always be quote-unquote trolls. You could be at a restaurant working, or you could be playing, you know, golf, and there will always be an asshole somewhere within like 45 feet. And that's just, you know, that's just the world. That's just people. And so you basically just keep making your commentaries. You know, if you don't think you're good at them, you'll get good at them, as long as, you know, over time you break out of your shell and you just kind of relax and just talk. And once you start having fun with it, the easier it becomes. And people will know you're having fun with it, and as long as you're having fun with it, people will tend to like it more. They kind of get this, you know, feeling that it was an enjoyable commentary because you're having fun, you know what I mean? So anyway, guys, this is my Newtown game I joined late. I hope you enjoyed this. My first game using variable in a while, and I thought it was a really fun game. So, Indigo out. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later.